Gold, it's not just jewelry. It's power, insurance, and geopolitical chess, all in one shiny bar. Today, we're breaking down all major countries and why some are sitting on mountains of the stuff, while others are basically broke in gold. Let's go. Sri Lanka has almost no gold. This country literally ran out of foreign currency in 2022, forget gold. Iceland is strong fish economy backed by Europe. They just don't need gold. Mongolia mine gold and immediately sell it for cash. Classic case of producing wealth but not keeping it. Albania is still catching up after decades of communist isolation. Gold reserves reflect exactly where the economy is. Ireland rely entirely on the European Central Bank for monetary stability, so why bother buying gold? Tunisia is under political chaos since the Arab Spring. They've been focused on survival, not gold reserves. Ghana is Africa's top gold producer, but they export almost all of it for foreign currency. Vietnam's government holds almost nothing, but citizens privately hoard 400+ tons under the mattress. They trust gold more than banks. The American dollar is basically Cambodia's real currency, so official gold reserves barely matter here. America froze $7 billion of Afghanistan's assets after the Taliban takeover. This gold is literally one of their last financial lifelines. Morocco has strong Euro trade ties. They prefer foreign currency over gold. Ukraine had more gold before the war. A country funding its own survival sells what it can. Slovakia handed over most of their gold to the ECB on joining Eurozone. What's left is basically the change they kept in their pocket. Malaysia always preferred liquid assets and US treasuries over sitting gold. Jordan has no oil, no minerals, surrounded by conflict. Gold is their emergency insurance policy. Finland is a Eurozone member. Very practical Nordics. Gold just isn't their thing. Pakistan is in IMF bailouts with massive debt. 64 tons of gold is basically a bandage on a bigger wound. UAE have sovereign wealth funds worth trillions. Gold is almost decorative for them. Kuwait has the world's strongest currency, massive oil wealth. Gold is barely a footnote in their financial story. Qatar owns football clubs and skyscrapers. Gold is the last thing on their mind. Iraq been quietly buying gold since ISIS froze their dollar access in 2014. Gold became their escape. Romania's reserves were more, but Russia stole their gold in World War II and never gave it back. Post-Gaddafi's civil war left most of Libya's assets disputed or frozen. This gold is their lifeline. South Africa once produced 70% of the world's gold, now mines a fraction and kept almost none. Venezuela used to hold 400 tons. Maduro's government shipped gold to Turkey, Iran, and Russia just to keep the regime alive. Singapore has no natural resources, runs entirely on trust and finance. Their gold is a credibility signal. 1997 Asian financial crisis nearly destroyed Thailand. Gold is now the never again insurance policy. Spain sent 500 tons of gold to Stalin for safekeeping during the Civil War. He kept it. What Spain holds today is what survived that betrayal. Saudi Arabia is sitting on the world's largest oil reserves. Gold is almost a hobby for them. Kazakhstan is both a top gold producer and a top gold keeper. Classic de-dollarization strategy playing out in real time. China claims Taiwan's island, so Taiwan keeps gold as a financial fortress for crisis. Turkish lira hit 85% inflation. When your currency is on fire, you buy the one thing that doesn't burn. Forget Indian government. Their citizens privately hold 25,000 tons. Gold is their culture, tradition, and identity. Switzerland has the highest gold per capita of any major economy. Russia spent a decade buying gold to escape the dollar. And when sanctions hit, that strategy paid off perfectly. Italy hasn't sold a bar in decades. Even during the Eurozone debt crisis, gold is their untouchable ace card. United States has more gold than the previous 3 countries combined, because when you run the world's reserve currency, you need the world's most convincing vault.